Welcome to Reading the Bible with Pastor. Today we're on Exodus chapter 13, starting at verse 17. Pharaoh has let the people of Israel go, and now the Lord is leading them on their way. And we'll see how the Lord leads them, and we'll also see how Pharaoh changes his mind. When Pharaoh let the people go, God did not lead them by way of the land of the Philistines, although that was near. For God said, "Lest the people change their minds when they see war and return to Egypt." So what that's saying is Goshen is on the north part of Egypt, there by the Nile Delta, and if they were to go directly east, they would go past through the modern-day Suez Canal and onward into the wilderness. But rather, he's taking them away from that area, which is where the Philistines are, by the Red Sea. But God led the people around by the way of the wilderness toward the Red Sea, and the people of Israel went up out of the land of Egypt, equipped for battle. Moses took the bones of Joseph with him, for Joseph had made the sons of Israel solemnly swear, saying, "God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones with you from here." Now that we can find that where Joseph says that to his brothers at the end of Genesis chapter 50. And this is verse 25. Then Joseph made the sons of Israel swear, saying, "God will surely visit you, and you shall carry up my bones from here." So to keep the family together in terms of the patriarchal families, they carried Joseph's bones to bury them with his father Jacob, Isaac, and Abraham. Verse 20. And they moved on from Succoth, and encamped at Etham, on the edge of the wilderness. And the Lord went before them by day in a pillar of cloud to lead them along the way, and by night in a pillar of fire to give them light, that they might travel by day and by night. The pillar of cloud by day and the pillar of fire by night did not depart from before the people. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Tell the people of Israel to turn back and encamp in front of Pi-hahiroth, between Migdol and the sea, in front of Baal-Zephon. You shall encamp facing it by the sea. For Pharaoh will say of the people of Israel, 'They are wandering in the land. The wilderness has shut them in. And I will harden Pharaoh's heart, and he will pursue them. And I will get glory over Pharaoh and all his host. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord.' And they did so." When the king of Egypt was told that the people had fled, the mind of Pharaoh and his servants was changed toward the people. And they said, "What is this that we have done, that we have let Israel go from serving us?" So he made ready his chariot, and took his army with him, and took 600 chosen chariots, and all the other chariots of Egypt, with officers over all of them. Then the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued the people of Israel, while the people of Israel were going out defiantly. The Egyptians pursued them, all of Pharaoh's horses and chariots, and his horsemen, and his army, and overtook them encamped at the sea, by Pi-hahiroth, in front of Baal-Zephon. When Pharaoh drew near, the people of Israel lifted up their eyes, and behold, the Egyptians were marching after them. And they feared greatly. And the people of Israel cried out to the Lord. They said to Moses, "Is it because there are no graves in Egypt that you have taken us away to die in the wilderness? What have you done to us in bringing us out of Egypt? Is not this what we said to you in Egypt? Leave us alone, that we may serve the Egyptians. For it would have been better for us to serve the Egyptians than to die in the wilderness." The Israelites are saying this whenever they see God there in a pillar of cloud and a pillar by fire there before them, leading them on their way, that they're saying that how are they going to escape this? Moses is going to let them know, hey, God's going to take care of this. And Moses said to the people, "Fear not, stand firm, and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will work for you today. For the Egyptians whom you see today, you shall never see again. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silent." The Lord said to Moses, "Why do you cry to me? Let the people of Israel go forward. Lift up your staff and stretch out your hand over the sea and divide it, that the people of Israel may go through the sea on dry ground. And I will harden the hearts of the Egyptians, so that they shall go in after them. And I will get glory over Pharaoh and all his host, his chariots and his horsemen. And the Egyptians shall know that I am the Lord, when I have gotten glory over Pharaoh, his chariots, and his horsemen. Then the angel of God, who was going before the host of Israel, moved and went behind them. And the pillar of cloud moved from before them and stood behind them, coming between the host of Egypt and the host of Israel. And there was the cloud and the darkness, and it lit up the night without one coming near the other all night. We see here that Moses gives such a reassuring word to the people. The Lord will fight for you, and you have only to be silent, in verse 14. And that's helpful for us any day to remind us that we only have to be silent and hope in the Lord for him to take care of us. We see here at the beginning, the pillar of fire and of cloud is leading the people. Then in their protection, it moves behind the people and kind of pushes them along while separating them from Pharaoh's army. We'll pick up next time with verse 21 when they will cross the Red Sea. As always, please subscribe to the channel and share this with others so that they may also read the Bible with Pastor.